Hey, what's with this document? Just calculation errors everywhere. Get a grip.
I'm sorry.
How many times do you have to repeat the same mistake?
I'm sorry. Haruhiro Mitsushima is a new employee in his second year of work. He was having a hard time getting used to his job and kept making mistakes. He was recently troubled by his female boss, Kaho Izumida, who would get angry whenever he made a mistake, pointing out in detail what was wrong.
This part and this part, it's wrong.
And the things she pointed out were quite detailed and harsh. He knew it was his fault for making the mistake, but her scoldings made things even worse and caused him to make even more mistakes. I'm sorry. I'll be careful.
You really need to get a grip. You may be a new employee, but you're already in your second year. Your juniors make less mistakes than you.
Being told such a thing in front of a junior is embarrassing. Nevertheless, Kaho kept scolding Haruhiro. She's certainly good at her job, given that she's only been with the company for 5 years and is in the position she is now. Furthermore, she's rumored to be quite beautiful in the company. But she's so strong-willed and scary that men did not approach her, saying she was too good for them. One day, Haruhiro couldn't finish his work and continued to work overtime after the other employees had left, when Kaho came to him.
What's the matter? You haven't finished yet?
Yes, I'm sorry. I was checking for calculation errors, and it took longer than I thought. Haruhiro was scared that Kaho had come to scold him again.
You made a mistake again. I can't help it. I can't make you work too much overtime. I'll help you. Oh my.
Haruhiro tried to refuse, but Kaho said that it's the boss's role to nurture the juniors, and began working silently. I'm sorry. I'm always giving you trouble. The two of them worked silently, when suddenly, Kaho opened her mouth.
When you're busy with work, it's easy to make mistakes. You need to take a break once in a while. Do you have something to do after this?
No. Nothing in particular. Haruhiro wanted to say no, but he couldn't refuse her because she was helping him with his work. After overtime work was over, Haruhiro was taken by Kaho to a stylish restaurant near the office for a drink. Haruhiro had only been to pubs, so he was almost taken in by the atmosphere. But Kaho ordered a beer in a familiar manner.
Cheers!
Two toasted with mugs of beer. It's good.
Beer after work is the best, isn't it?
Haruhiro had gone drinking with his colleagues, but never with his boss before, so he didn't know what to talk about. Then, perhaps sensing this, Kaho said,
Today, we're having a drink, so I'm here to help you with anything. If you have any problems, just tell me.
Thank you. Haruhiro wanted to say, it's your presence that troubles me the most. But of course he couldn't say that. But Haruhiro being tired, nervous, and having had a few drinks, the truth spilled out. Let me tell you something then.
Yes, whatever you want.
Kaho was in a good mood, feeling tipsy. I'm trying really hard too.
Yeah, I know. So
instead of getting mad at me for everything, I'd like you to praise me once in a while.
That's too generous.
Wait, is that a no?
Of course. That kind of naive thinking is why you never grow.
Haruhiro regretted it immediately. Kaho drank more when she gave lectures, and this is where the lectures began. In response, Haruhiro started talking nonsense like, please praise me more.
I have a lot going on too.
Saying this, Kaho began to tell her personal stories to Haruhiro, who she was just lecturing a second ago. Kaho lives with her younger sister, who's in high school. She grew up in a single-mother household, but her mother died of illness 3 years ago, so she had to do her best to take care of her sister. I had no idea.
There are situations where you have to be strict for results, no matter what people say. There are times when I don't want to get angry, and times when I want to depend on people too.
Right. There was a reason behind Kaho's harsh scolding of Haruhiro's mistakes.
I want to praise too, because I've been working so hard all this time alone without telling anyone.
Haruhiro didn't know of this, and thought she was just a scary person who always gave lectures. So his impression of Kaho changed there at once. And that wasn't the only thing. Somehow, Kaho was showing weakness to him, and she looked incredibly cute. partly because she was beautiful to begin with, and he began to feel like he wanted to protect her. Haruhiro, too, was too drunk to remember much beyond that point. That's fine. If it's okay with you, please, depend on me as much as you want.
Yay! I'll take your word for it then.
And so, their strange drinking session continued until late. It's time for the last train, so let's go home.
What? It's the last train already? Let's drink some more.
Kaho was completely drunk and fell asleep, so Haruhiro managed to wake her up and take her home. Senior? Are you okay? I don't have a choice. He brought Kaho back to his place, but as expected, he couldn't sleep in the bed with her. So he took out a brand new futon that he had bought for visitors and put Kaho on it. I'm getting sleepy too. As he put Kaho to bed, the still drunk Haruhiro felt sleepy. When he realized this, he was asleep in the bed. When he woke up, Kaho was sleeping next to him for some reason.
I slept so well. Why are you here? Where am I?
The boss confronted the junior, and when he explained what happened, Kaho remembered and apologized in embarrassment, her face turning red.
I'm sorry I caused you so much trouble.
No, not at all.
Either way, I just wanted to ask you.
Yes?
Did you do something to me while I was sleeping?
No, I didn't do anything! I swear! I didn't do anything!
If you insist that much, I believe you.
But why were you in my bed when I was sure you were sleeping on the futon next to me?
Come to think of it.
Then Kaho replied that she sometimes sleeps with her sister when she's drunk, even at home.
So maybe I thought I was sleeping at home and snuck into your bed.
I see. That makes sense. Haruhiro was also relieved to finally understand the situation. He wouldn't get away with a scratch if the strict Kaho thought he did something to her.
Can I ask you a favor?
What is it?
Could you keep what happened today a secret?
Of course. I won't tell anyone about today.
Great, thanks.
Kaho looked relieved, and Haruhiro was relieved to hear that.
Oh no!
What's wrong? Suddenly, Kaho shouted in a loud voice and startled Haruhiro.
I have to call my sister. She must be worried because I didn't come home.
If that's the case, I already called her. You actually got a call from your sister last night. It said sister on the phone, so I picked it up right away. Haruhiro heard Kaho lived alone with her sister, so he answered the phone thinking she was calling because she was worried. Haruhiro even told her that Kaho was drunk and would be staying there that night. I gave your sister the address here, so she should be here to pick you up by noon.
I see. Thanks for everything.
No, not at all. Then they got up and dressed themselves.
I'll make you breakfast as an apologies for the trouble I caused you.
What? You don't mind?
I owe you that much.
And then, Kaho started cleaning up the messy room. Then, after a while, Kaho's sister came to the house.
Thanks for going out of your way to pick me up.
I was worried. More importantly, thank you for taking care of my sister.
No, it's my pleasure. Oh, if you don't mind, would you like to have breakfast with us?
But
I'm making breakfast, so why don't you join?
I see. Then I'll eat it too.
The breakfast Kaho made was delicious. I've never had such a delicious meal.
I'm glad you're so pleased.
Since he'd only seen her when she was angry, Kaho's smiling face was incredibly cute and made Haruhiro nervous.
Are you two dating by any chance?
No way!
What are you talking about all of a sudden?
Wait, you two are strangely in sync with each other. So suspicious.
Don't be silly.
What Kaho said was true, but she said it with a red face, so it looked suspicious to her sister. When Kaho was with her sister, it made her look a little childish and cute, so Haruhiro was attracted to her even more. After a pleasant breakfast, Kaho said she had to make a business call and went out for a bit.
Please take good care of my sister.
No, we're not in that kind of relationship.
I understand. From the looks of my sister, you're not in a relationship yet, right? She's always pushing herself for me, and she's always trying so hard. I'm so happy for her, but I want her to be happy too.
I want my boss to be happy too. Her sister smiled when she heard that.
My sister is interested in you, Haruhiro-san.
What? No way!
I can tell. I'm her sister.
But she always scolds me at the office.
I don't know how it is at the office, but from what I saw today, she's interested in you.
What? I'm not sure.
Her younger sister is telling you, so there's no doubt about it. I mean, you seem like a good person, and I wouldn't mind if you went out with my sister.
Even if you say that all of a sudden.
If you don't mind, I'll cooperate. What do you say?
Please do. Kaho was Haruhiro's loud and nagging boss. But she was beautiful, and when she got drunk, she could be cute. Haruhiro somehow found himself attracted to Kaho before he knew it.
Sorry, the work talk got long.
After a while, Kaho and her sister left, and as they were leaving, the sister said to Haruhiro in a quiet voice, "Take care of my sister." Kaho was as strict as ever at the company, but Haruhiro was now working hard to meet Kaho's expectations. Because of this, he made fewer mistakes and was praised occasionally.
You're working hard.
Yes! Then one day, Haruhiro was called to Kaho's house. Apparently, her sister wanted to thank him again for the help he had given her, and the sisters decided to serve Haruhiro dinner. Haruhiro told them that the food was delicious, and they both looked extremely happy.
It's nice to make a meal and have someone else appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're turning red, sis.
Oh, what are you talking about, stupid? I'm glad that Haruhiro's working hard these days and becoming more dependable.
Oh no, I still have a long way to go. As Haruhiro was embarrassed with happiness and, well, embarrassment, the sister gave him a thumbs up and grinned behind Kaho's back.
It's fun to have dinner with the three of us like this. Please come visit us again.
Thank you very much. Please, invite me again. Then Kaho said with a gentle smile, muttering from time to time.